The key is for it to be enlightened so that everybody wins and no one loses. Our first interest is to survive. What does it take to survive? Our second interest is to succeed. What does it take to succeed? What does it take for me personally to survive and to succeed? Can I legitimately be interested enough in the things that help me both succeed and survive? And here's what I discovered. The answer is yes. It's possible to exercise self-interest, but to do it in such a way that no one loses, everyone benefits. Key phrase: life was not designed to give us what we need. Life was designed to give us what we deserve. We do not reap a harvest in the fall because we need it. We reap a harvest in the fall because we deserve it. Not necessarily from a moral standpoint. Of course, there are some moral laws as well, spiritual and moral laws. But just the basic laws that simply say, if you wish to reap, you must plant. So jot this down. Reaping is reserved for the planters. And the reason they reap is because they deserve it. They're the planters. They deserve to reap. Interesting Bible phrase. It says, if you keep knocking, you'll find open doors. Good phrase to jot down. If you keep knocking, you'll find open doors. Doors of opportunity. Doors of a chance to meet someone. Doors open for association. Doors open to find someone special. Doors open to find a unique business colleague. If you keep knocking, the phrase says, doors of opportunity are open to those who continually knock. So we don't find open doors of opportunity because we need them. We find them because we deserve them. Only those who knock deserve to find an open door. But the promise is, if you continually knock, you'll find doors of opportunity. It says, if you search, you will find. So make the note, it's good. Finding is reserved for the searchers because they deserve it. Now, at first they may have needed it, but they now know that just needing it, the reason why you're going to be blessed with good ideas this weekend is because you've come searching. You've gotten on an airplane to come searching. Got in your automobile to come searching. You got here searching. Now you're ready to receive. And for those who search, they will find answers. They will find plans, imagination to stir yourself into action for future benefit. So if you search to find a good idea, you must go looking, go searching. You've got to go to church. You've got to go to class. You've got to go to the seminar. You've got to go to the library. You've got to go to the books if you wish to find. Rarely does a good idea interrupt you. Rarely. But if you will search, you will find. So we get not what we need, but we get what we deserve. It says, if you ask, someone has an answer. If you keep asking, the answers belong to you, because by virtue of asking, you have qualified. So we don't get what we need, we get what we deserve. The mother on welfare should be taught in some small manner that hopefully she can begin deserving the welfare check. Not getting it because she needs it, but now starting to get it because she deserves it. If the welfare worker says to Mary, I brought a bucket of paint and a paintbrush, and the next time I come, if the door is painted and the fence here in front is painted, I give you the check for $450. Not that painting the door and painting the fence is worth $450. It's not worth that much, but it is the beginning of the process. So make that note. I want to begin the process of deserving. What would that be? What process should I begin engaging in to deserve good health, to deserve a good relationship, to deserve prosperity, to deserve an enterprise, to deserve the opportunity to build a city? What must I do to begin the process of deserving? So now the welfare worker comes back and the door is painted and the fence is painted. And now Mary gets the $450 to help take care of her children, not because she needs it, but because she's beginning to deserve it. Then the welfare worker thinks of some other project. She said, Mary, if these weeds are gone and this little garden is cultivated, when I come back, now that the door is painted and the fence is painted, if the weeds are gone and this little garden is cultivated, you get the $450. And step by step, a new life is emerging, learning the process of deserving it, not just needing it. We teach our children at home, right? Child says, I need $10. So that language doesn't work here. There's plenty of money here, and the vaults are full. But to say I need $10 is not how you open the vault. So the child says what? Wow, how can I get that $10 that I need? So here's what they learn to say. How could I earn $10? Now the vault opens up. Now the money starts to flow. How could I earn $10? What could I do to earn the money? Not to get the money because you need it, but maybe you need the money. That's, all of us have needs. But here the key is to figure out how to open the vault, how to open the bank, how to open this unbelievable flow of resources to come our way. And here's the key: to deserve it, not to need it. You can't walk out to the field and say to the field, I need a crop. Here's what the field says. Here's what the ground says. Who is this clown that brings me his need but brings me no seed? So jot that down. Take your seed to the marketplace, not your need. Don't disclose your need to the marketplace, only your willingness. We'll talk about that a little later today. Because the marketplace is not interested in your need, but they are interested in your seed. They're interested in your willingness to work. They're interested in your disciplines. They're interested in your eagerness. They're interested in your vitality and your work ethic. That's what the marketplace is interested in. Not your need, but your seed. Okay. We get what we deserve. Old Testament God says, if you'll move toward me, I'll move toward you. See, that's how you get those occasions to meet God. You must make the move. God could say, you don't move, I don't move. You say, well, that's arbitrary. Well, when you're God, you can make it that way. So, the law says if you wish to receive, now let's talk about enlightened self-interest. If you wish to receive, and we would call the wish to receive self-interest. But if it's enlightened self-interest, here's what it says. In order to receive, I must give. Receiving is reserved for those who give. Receiving is not reserved for those who need it. It's reserved for those who deserve it. We deserve the receiving by giving. In fact, there's an extraordinary phrase in this little context, and here's what it says. It's better to give than it is to receive. Now, the uneducated person would find that difficult to ponder. Why would it be better to give than it is to receive? So let me give you one of the better phrases for the day. Here it is. Giving starts the receiving process. So, of course, it's better to give than it is to receive. How much receiving do you wish? You must start the giving process. For me to receive my additional fortunes for the future, not necessarily for the money, because I don't need the money. I take the money, but I don't need the money. But here's what I do need. For someone to say a year from now, 5 years from now, Mr. Rohn, that seminar helped to change my life. And for whatever reason, I was brought here to this place for this time. And later someone says that. See, to receive that kind of thanks, it's unbelievable. Here's what you...
All right, guys, we're going to start in exactly 60 seconds. 60 seconds, we're going to start, familia. So Go in those group chats, spread the word, and let's get it set up and ready, guys. 60 seconds. Let's go.
You cannot buy that kind of things. You can't buy it with money. You have to earn it. Now let's expand a little further now. That it's called the law of riches and wealth. In our own self-interest, if we wish to be rich and wealthy and prosperous and healthy and all the valuable things we can think of for the human experience, how could we get there? It's understanding the law of enlightened self-interest and the law of deserving. The question was asked in the Bible, how can we be great? What is the key to greatness? Great wealth, great return, great accolades, trophies to put on the mantle above the fireplace. How can we get great respect, great riches, great abundance for ourselves? How can we get that? And the answer was given, and here was the answer: find a way to serve. Find a way to serve the many. So I paraphrase it to read this: service to many leads to greatness. Service to many leads to greatness.
That's W.A.V.E.
Someone says, well, about the best I can do is take care of myself. That's okay. Self-care, has its own reward, but it's very limited. Somebody says, I can't be worried about other people's problems. I got enough problems of my own. That's okay. Self-defense is okay. Self-preservation is okay, but it has a very limited reward. If you wish to change that into abundance, and prosperity, and uniqueness, then here's what you must do. Help solve other people's problems. Help find answers for someone else, not just for yourself, but for someone else. And in that kind of service, you now begin the process of greatness. Someone asked the question, how can I be ruler over many? How could I manage a lot of people? How could I be the leader of a vast movement or enterprise? Here was the answer. Nothing wrong with that wish. We call that self-interest of the highest kind. Wishing to be the manager, the ruler, wishing to be presiding over many people. Here was the answer. Be faithful when the amounts are small. Be faithful when there's just a few. Be disciplined when there's only a few. That starts to entitle you to someday be ruler over many. You say, well, if I had a big organization, I'd really run it with a strong hand and I'd be a fabulous leader. But I've only got a few and I don't know where they are. See, that's not going to work. If you wish to preside over riches, you must start when the amounts are small. Someone says, oh, if I had a...
All right, let's get this started. Hopefully you guys can see me well. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Okay. There we are. All right, familia, grand rising. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit. But is that... It's a little weird with the sun here. But what's up, fam? Grand rising. Happy Monday. I hope everybody is having a blessed day. I know I am. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling aligned. I'm feeling connected. Man, it's been a phenomenal weekend. Got a chance to just have so many incredible breakthroughs, so many amazing people. I got a chance to meet so many of, the Mornings with Nano family. And we just had a phenomenal weekend, guys. It was just filled with so many breakthroughs. We got a chance to hear some great information. The event was phenomenal. Everything was just alignment, man. We just needed, everybody needed that. I know that there's a lot that, if you're on your way home right now, I want you to know that, I appreciate you. I love you. Safe travels back to where, I appreciate you. I love you. Safe travels back to where you're going. I didn't know if we were gonna do this call this morning, but I'm like, you know what? Let's run it anyways. I know a lot of people are probably, looking forward to the call. So I'm really, really looking forward, to this call. But for everybody that I met this week, and thank you guys for the support. Man, I had just such a phenomenal group of individuals show up. They showed up for the mornings Weneno session that we did on Friday. And dude, we had over, I don't even know what the exact number was, but I just know that we had a whole room filled with people. um Let me see, is it breaking up? Connection is choppy. Let me see. Should be good though. We have good connection here. Should always be good. Let me check. Give me one sec, guys. Let me lower this. Okay, let me see. I fixed that part. Yep, that looks. Is that better, guys? Let me know. I should be good. But like I was saying, man, we had a packed house on Friday, room at capacity. People couldn't get in, and I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that, for everybody that did show up, I know I let you guys know in the room how grateful I am, but I really want you guys to know that I am truly, truly grateful for everybody who showed up on Friday for that incredible session that we had for a whole hour, man. That was special. It really, really, it really was special, and it made me realize that we really do have a powerful family. I wanted you guys to know something like, yo, we let the world know, we let the whole I Am Mastery Academy family know that our family is strong and our family is solid, and that there's nothing that can go against us because we are one. And that made me extremely grateful. I was a little nervous. I had the butterflies before the call, not before the call, but before the speech. And I just want all of you guys to know that I am so, so thankful from the bottom of my heart. That was, if not one of the most special moments that I've had in my whole life. And it was phenomenal, and it was game changing. So let's keep running it. Let's run it all the way up. Hopefully everything is good on your side. I connection issues in the chat. The Wi-Fi is good on my side. I don't want to switch Wi-Fi networks. Let me see. Can I switch? The thing is, if I run the risk of there's a fix. All right, if it's good on your end, because I know if I refresh it, if it messes up the whole thing. Um, Let me know. If not, I'm just gonna have to refresh the whole thing because I want it to be good. I want it for us to be a good session. Um, Leave and come back, guys. Try to leave and come back real quick. See if that works. It should work. I'm the only one using the Wi-Fi. Everybody else is sleeping. Um, yes, and I could definitely go IG live as well. Um, I could definitely go IG live one time for you guys. Don't worry about that. I can see you and hear you loud and clear. Okay, so that's good. That's good. My boy can see me and hear me loud and clear, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna go IG live as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go IG live if you can't hear me. All right, but let's get this rocking. Let me go IG live so that way, if anybody, can't hear me, you guys can just switch over because there's barely any people here. So many people have left. Um, I think the service is pretty bad then if people are leaving and coming back. If anything, I will refresh it. But guys, let's get this call started. Let's get right into it. If there I want everybody here express one thing that you are grateful for today. Let me know if you are grateful for one thing today, guys. What is one thing that you are grateful for today? Type it in the chat box. Let me know what is one thing that you are grateful for today. I'm grateful for God. I'm grateful for family. I'm grateful for my mom, my dad, my little brother. I'm grateful for my goddaughter Dadiana. I'm extremely grateful for my team and the leaders within my organization. Grateful for my brother Johnny. I see you in the chat box, bro. I'm extremely grateful for the weekend we just had. I'm grateful for Katie. Grateful for my day one brothers. Grateful for my brother Darwin, whose house I'm staying in right now. Grateful for the whole Mornings with Nano community, all my mentors, all my family. Grateful for the food that I got a chance to eat over the weekend. Grateful for the abundance of money that we have flowing into our lives. Grateful for this community. Grateful for Jasmine. Grateful for Sana. Grateful for the information that we have access to. Just extremely filled with gratitude for all that is happening for us in our lives, guys. And it truly is a pleasure. And it really is what it is when it comes to like when a community. You guys made me realize that, there's no community better than this one right here. No community better than this one right here. And better than this one right here. And I want you guys to truly embrace that. And I want you guys to know that like we have the best community. We are the strongest community. And it's something extremely, powerful, fam. So thank you guys for dropping down your gratitudes. I hope everything is good on your side now. Put a 1 in the chat box if the connection is good on your side before we get started. I don't want no interruptions. I want to be able to, just really get right into it, right? So if it's all solid on your side, it all looks good on your side. Let's get right into it, okay? We solid? Okay, perfect. So send out that message, let everybody know that we're good, we're solid, and we're ready to go again. So let's talk about what we want to talk about here today. I want to give you guys a short, quick lesson that you guys can take home with ya. I know that a lot of people are traveling today. We'll be back full force tomorrow, but I want to give you guys a good little lesson that you guys can run with you guys today that I think will be extremely valuable. And I wanted to talk about the next wave, okay? And what do I mean by the next wave? What is the next wave, okay? And the next wave is very valuable, okay? And this next wave is what's going to be happening over the next few weeks for us, okay? We're talking about the next wave that's going to be happening from, September 19th today all the way till December 31st. We are that next wave. We are the next group of individuals that are going to change things moving forward. And we've been chosen. I want you all to understand that every single one of us here have been chosen. Okay, we've been chosen to, put ourselves in position to elevate. We've been chosen to be put in position to help other people. Okay, every single one of you guys that are listening to this call here today, whether you're traveling, whether you're at home, whether you're on your way to the airport, whatever it is, I want you to know that you were chosen to be a part of this family, chosen to serve your purpose, chosen, okay, to do something powerful. And the fact that you guys are here today on this Monday morning after just such a phenomenal weekend that we had at convention and still had a way to show up here, even though it was difficult and it was hard for us to show up this morning. I know some of us went to sleep late, but no matter what, we are chosen. And we got to understand that we are the next wave. And only thing we can do now is work. And let me tell you guys something. We are entering the fourth quarter. Okay. I truly believe that we are already in the fourth quarter. We are already in the fourth quarter. Okay. And as you guys can see, let me tell you guys something. All right. The fourth quarter officially starts October 1st. Okay. October 1st is the official start day, okay, of the fourth quarter. So if we look at it from now, tomorrow is the 20th. We have about 11 days. Okay, we have about 11 days till the fourth quarter starts. Now, that puts us in position now to understand something, and one thing only, okay, is that we are getting ready to enter the biggest season and quarter of our life. Okay, let's make sure we understand this. Okay, everything that we have worked for, everything that we've done, everything that we've struggled with, every challenge, every prayer, everything that we have gone through up until this moment right here was in preparation for what's coming for us this fourth quarter. It's the truth. This was all the preparation up until now. So no longer is this going to be about, hey, I'm struggling. Hey, nano this, nano that. No, it's about massive action now, right? If you're ready to take massive action, as a matter of fact, type action in the chat box if you are ready to take massive action for the rest of the year, okay? Because that's what this is about now. It's no longer about, hey, the struggle. It's no longer about, hey, I need help here or so on and so forth here. No, it's about what are we going to do to take action? It's all about action, 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 action moving forward. That's the only thing that we should be worried about and making sure we're focused on is action. Okay. So the word WAVE has an acronym, and that's what I wanted to cover on today's call. I wanted to make sure that I covered this because I think it's important. One of our speakers went over this yesterday, and I think that it's key that each and every single one of us understand what the acronym for WAVE is. And I'm gonna repeat it, but I'm gonna repeat it in a way that we can understand. Okay, so we are that next wave. Okay, we are that next wave. Okay. Now, what is the acronym for WAVE? Now, let's talk about the first letter in WAVE, which is what? The W. The W comes down to work ethic. Okay. And like I just told you guys, massive action is what's required. But I want to ask you, what has your work ethic been like going into this last week right here? All right, of September. What has your work ethic been like the whole year? Okay. Whatever your work ethic has been, it's time to level it up. It's time to take it to another level. Okay. It's time to put yourself aside and you need to start setting yourself, a time block as to how many hours you're going to work on your business for the rest of the year. Okay. No longer can this something be, I'm going to do this one day yes, one day no. I'm going to do an hour here, an hour 2 weeks later. It has to be, okay, how many hours a day am I going to sit down and dedicate to my business every single day? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I had a lot of people ask me yesterday, yo, Nano, what should I do? How do I work on it? How do I prepare myself? I'm going to give you guys a little basic breakdown, right? I told people to focus on 5 things, okay? On these 5 pillars when it comes to work ethic. Okay, these 5 pillars are kind of what I call time blocks, or it gives you kind of an idea of what to do throughout your days so that you can make sure that everything is being structured correctly. Okay, so it's broken down into 5 pillars when it comes to work ethic. Okay, the first pillar is your personal development, your morning routine. Okay, from what time to what time are you going to be doing your morning routine for the rest of the year? Okay, it's important that we understand that because remember, we must pour into our cup, we must put ourselves in position. Okay, we must make sure that we are working internally daily so that we can change the outside. So how many hours, okay, are you going to be working on yourself every single day? It could be 30 minutes, it could be an hour, it can be 2 hours, it can be 3 hours. Everybody is different. Okay, so you need to know, all right, one of the things that I got to do to make sure that my work ethic is on point for the next 90 days, next 100 days that we have left of the year, is from what time to what time am I going to be doing my morning routine? Okay, usually, all right, I'm going to be on the road, so my morning routine probably will change in terms of the time, because I'm going to Italy, I'm going to Zurich and everything. And even here we had to actually change it up a little bit. I was actually doing it earlier in the morning, right before everything. But let's talk about when I'm home, right? When I'm home, my morning routine time is from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. That's my morning routine time. 6 a.m., 9 a.m. That's a 3-hour period that I get for my self-development. Okay, that's where I do my reading, I do my journaling, I do my meditation, I do my prayer. Okay, I do my working out, I do everything right there, which is very, very important. What is it that I'm doing on a day-to-day basis to work on myself? Okay, that's the first pillar we want to make sure that we're working on. Okay, the second pillar is your business. Okay, the second pillar is your business. Okay, from what hours to what hours are you gonna be working on your business? Okay, we need to be aware of this. Okay, because remember, what you want to do is you want to set a schedule that you can follow every single day. All right, you don't want the schedule to be all over the place. You want to know, okay, yo, every day I got to hit these 5 points. The first thing I got to hit is my personal development, my morning routine. The second thing is my business. Okay, and for our businesses, remember, guys, I know that a lot of us are in different businesses, different companies, different platforms. What we need to realize is, okay, what is it that produces results in my specific business? In my business, what produces results is enrolling customers and developing leaders and making sure that my customers are satisfied. Okay, those are the 3 things that brings me income and results to my business: enrolling new leaders, developing leaders, and making sure my customers are satisfied. Okay, so for someone like me, okay, if I'm going to be working, let's say for example, from 6 to 9 on my morning routine, okay, then let's say from 1 to 4 I'm working on my business. Okay, from 1 to 4 I'm working on my business. From 1 to 3, however many hours, everybody is different. Remember, guys, some of us have time, some of us don't have that much time. So for some of you, you may only have an hour for the business to work on it, but you're dedicating an hour. Remember, small progress is better than no progress. Okay, so if you only have that hour, okay, what are you going to do that hour? What are you going to do for that hour? Okay, Nano, for that hour, I'm going to do so and so and so. Great. For this hour, I'm going to talk to 3 people, 5 people. For this hour, I'm going to call every leader within my business, or, and develop them. Make sure that they're learning how to trade. Make sure that, they know how to use the products. Make sure that they know how to promote their business. Okay, you have to pick and choose what exactly you're going to do during that time. Okay, right? Because your business is very key. Remember, a lot of us are working full time on our jobs, but part time on our future, on our business, on our fortune. So even if it's an hour a day, even if it's 2 hours a day, that makes a big difference. And the reason why I tell you guys this is because I know that you guys have a life. I know that some of you have kids. I know that some of us have jobs that we got to work. But we need to understand, okay, that during certain hours we need to work on that business, and you need to know that from now. So from what time to what time are you going to be working on your business? At what time are you going to be enrolling new customers, running presentations, doing opportunity calls, running events. Okay. This is important stuff. At what time are you going to be calling your leaders, calling your new students, calling your customers? Okay, to make sure that they're good, to develop them, to make sure that your customers are satisfied. This is all important information that is very key when it comes to your work ethic. Okay, so the second thing was the business. The second pillar was your business. The third pillar is your social media. The third pillar is your social media. Okay, your social media is so important. Okay, everyone here should be dedicating at least an hour a day with social media. Nana, what do you mean by social media? What should I be doing with my social media? Well, you got to remember, guys, social media for others is used to distract, is used to entertain. All right. You need to know that for us, yes, that's true for us as well, but we have a business that we're running. So we can't just be using social media to scroll and look cute and, to do unproductive actions. We need to do productive things on social media. So what do I mean by at least an hour on social media? Well, I covered this not too long ago. I said everybody should be flowing an hour a day. Okay, flow an hour a day. Flow an hour a day. FLOW. FLOW. Okay. The F stands for follow 50 to 100 new people a day. Okay. Follow 50 to 100 new people every single day. Okay. You want to make sure that you have new eyes on your page daily. Okay. So go out there and look at different business pages, different entrepreneurs, and go follow some people. Go follow some new entrepreneurs. Go follow some other business owners, other network marketers. Make sure that you're putting yourself out there and getting new people to come see your page. That's the F. The L is for show love, right? You want to make sure that you're liking 3 pictures and 1 comment. Remember, the name of the game is engagement. Okay, you want to engage with your people. You want to make sure that your people know that you're showing love. Because think about it, if I follow you and then I show you love, all right, and I like 3 of your pictures and I leave a comment under one of your pictures, think about what that's going to do for you. Okay, think about what that if I were to follow you right now, if a random person was to follow you and then like 3 of your pictures and comment on the most recent picture, right? What are the chances that you're going to go check out who it was? They're pretty high, right? There's a pretty good chance that you're going to be like, let me see who was it that like 3 of my pictures, followed me, and okay, left a comment under one of my pictures. Okay? So you're most likely going to go and see who that person was. Now, if you have a nice page, if you have good content, if you have a good story and they see that they can get value from you, they're going to follow you back. Now, for those that don't follow you back, at the end of the week, at the end of 72 hours, you go and unfollow them. It is what it is. But you got to start going out there and getting new pages and new people to see what it is that you offer. Okay. The O in flow is for open conversations. Okay. How do you open conversations? You open conversations through people's stories, right? Find things in people's stories that you can relate with and let them know that you like that. You go through their story, they put a quote that says, let's say they put a quote that you really, really liked. And you like, wow, I really, really relate to this quote. Thank you so much for posting this. That's me opening a conversation in somebody's story, right? You see that they posted a picture of their last night's outfit, and you're like, wow, yo, bro, yo, sis, that's a beautiful outfit. Yo, bro, that outfit is fire. Boom. That's opening a conversation. You're not just hitting them up and we're like, oh, yo, let me tell you about my business. Hey, are you interested in joining my business? No, 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 no. You are opening a conversation, and you mostly want to lead with a compliment, with showing love, right? Just paying homage. And what that does is, think about it. If I were to message Drew and Drew posted a nice picture of, let's say her dog or something like that, as an example. And I'm like, yo, Drew, I love that dog. I think that that dog is super dope. Fire emoji. Now, Drew messages me back. She don't know me, but she saw that I commented on her pictures. She saw that I liked her pictures. She saw that I followed her, and I just opened up a conversation in her story, right? She's gonna say thank you. She's gonna be like, hey, thank you so much, right? And then I could go into like, hey, what kind of breed is that? That breed it looks pretty cool. Oh, it's a German Shepherd. Dope, dope, dope. I've always wanted a dog. Well, look, I just wanted to let you know, I appreciate you so much for the follow back. And I hope to see you around. And that's an open conversation. You don't even gotta try to sell them right there and then on whatever it is that you do. All you are doing is letting them know that you're here, you're following them, you're engaging, you're active, and that's good enough for them. Now it's up to you to continue to build that relationship now with the W in flow, which is win them into your life. How do you win somebody into your life? By continuously building that trust, that like, and that respect. Okay. Build that trust, like, and respect, right? Because remember, people only buy from individuals that they trust, like, and respect. So if you start to do that daily and you flow every day for an hour, okay, we're talking about work ethic right now. All right. The work ethic that it takes, and you start to follow 50 to 100 people a day. You start to show love, 3 likes, 1 comment. Okay. You start to make sure that each and every single person in your business is aware of what it is that's going on here. Everything will change for you, fam. I promise you that. Okay. And something that I've realized when it comes to social media now, and as you guys know, when it comes to Instagram, a lot of things have changed. Algorithms have changed. Yo, get creative with creating reels, right? Reels is the real pusher right now. That's what's really, really, really pushing the algorithm right now. Get creative with reels, okay? Get creative with them. Start doing them. Trust me. Trust me, trust me, trust me. Reels will bring you a lot of followers, a lot of people, a lot of new engagement. It is going to be game changing. And you can actually make money with them. Kenny, I love you, sis, so much. But we got to have that work ethic in place, fam. Okay. Every single day. All right. So that's the third pillar. The fourth pillar for some of us, okay, for all of us is a little bit different. Okay. But the fourth pillar is either trading, crypto, e commerce, just using that product that you are a part of. I know we're in different companies, right? I know we have individuals here who are in IAM. And IAM, some of us are focused on different things. Some of us are focused on, trading. Some of us are focused on crypto and NFTs. Some of us are focused on, e-commerce. Some of us are focused on stocks, right? Some of us are in different companies. So some of us are focused on health and wellness. Okay. Some of us are in Monet. So we're focused on, a lot of different things with Monet. We have skincare products, we have shampoo, we have all of these different incredible things, right? What are you doing with your product? Are you promoting it? Are you using it? Are you leveraging it? Are you mastering it, right? You got to make sure that these are things that you're working on, right? You see, for me, okay, I do trading, I do crypto, and I do e-commerce as well, right? I finished up my store. I launched my store already. Okay. I still trade. All right. When I'm home and I get the chance. Okay. I'm still investing into crypto and NFTs every chance that I get. Okay. So you need to know what exactly it is that you're doing when it comes to a product or it comes to a specific skill. And you need to be working on mastering those skills. Okay. And like I said, for everybody here is different. Okay. We said number one was what? Our morning routine, our personal development. We said number 2 was the business. We said number 3 was social media. Number 4, we can just call it the product or the skill. What product or skill are you working on mastering? Okay, what product or skill are you working on mastering? Some of us are working on mastering our trading. Some of us are working on mastering our e-commerce store, our crypto, our NFTs. We're working on making sure that we learn how to sell this health and wellness product that we have. We're making sure that we learn how to master the sale of how to sell, shampoo and, skincare products and all the incredible things that we have. You need to know how to master those things. So what are you doing on a day-to-day basis to work on those areas? That's the key. Are you working on those areas every single day? Are you developing that skill each and every single day? That's mad important right there. Super, super important. This is key. So that's number 4. And then number 5 thing that you should focus on is your spirituality. Okay. Number 5 is spirituality. Right? Spending time in prayer, spending time in gratitude, right? And remember, spirituality isn't just, going to church or growing a closer relationship with God. Those are all amazing things. But remember, spirituality also has to do with your thoughts, your self-image, your emotions, the higher faculties, okay? The laws, building that closer relationship with God. Okay, understanding these things. This is very, very, very important. Okay, because like we all say, if you think about it, right, let's just sit down and think about it. Majority of these pillars are the physical work. Okay, the morning routine is like half spiritual, half, physical. Okay, but pillar number two is all physical. Pillar number 3 is all physical. Pillar number 4 is all physical. Number 5 is the one that we need. Okay. So we got to understand that when it comes to this platform, when it comes to what it is that we're working towards, okay, this has to be in order. Because at the end of the day, now, when we go back to the word wave, remember, we are the next wave. This next wave changes everything for us. The W in next wave is your work ethic. And what I just gave you are the 5 pillars that you need to work on over these next few months. Okay, you want to work on your morning routine. You want to work on your business. You want to work on your social media. You want to work on that new skill, that new product and mastering it. And you want to work on your spirituality. You want to get your work ethic to the next level. Break down your schedule around those 5 pillars. At what time am I going to do my morning routine? At what time am I going to work on my business? At what time am I going to focus and post intentional content and engagement with my social media? At what time am I going to focus on the development of the skill or new product? And what am I going to do, number 5, on a day-to-day basis to improve my spirituality? And you do that every day for the next 90 days, for the next 100 days, and your life will change because you will become better and you will have a lot of hours dedicated to each one of these areas. This is what we need to do right here. This is the next wave. This is valuable information. What I just told you guys right there, if you take that and you run with that, it'll change the game for you. Because remember, it doesn't matter if you were somebody that wasn't productive before this. It doesn't matter if you didn't have a plan before this. I just gave you the plan. You sit down after this call and you're like, okay, from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., morning routine. Okay. Let's say from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m., I'm working on that skill. From 1 p.m. to 3 p.m., I'm working on my business. Okay. Social media, I'm doing it from 5 to 6. And then the spirituality, right? I want you guys to know the spirituality is something that you work on throughout the day. Right? Remember, your spirituality is growing that closer relationship with God, doing those certain things. So how do you do that? You do some of that stuff in your morning routine. You do some of that stuff before you go to bed. You do that when you go to church on Sunday, when you tithe, when you work on these things. So if you really sit down and think about it, you just need to make sure that you're working on these areas each and every single day. And you build your schedule around these pillars. And every day you just want to make sure that you attack that pillar. Okay, I attacked my morning routine pillar. I attacked my business pillar. All right. I attacked my social media today. I worked on my new skill. I mastered that one product and I focused intentionally on my spirituality. If at the end of the day you can go like this, check, 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 you're on your way to massive success. You're on your way to massive success. Now, Nano, what if I don't have that much time? Minimize all of them. If you only have 30 minutes for the morning routine, 30 minutes for the morning routine. If you only have 30 minutes to an hour to work on your business, do it for only 30 minutes to an hour to work on your business. If you can only flow for 30 minutes a day, only do it for 30 minutes a day. And if you can only work on a skill or master a product for an hour a day, guess what? Do it like that. And guess what? Everything I just mentioned, that's less than 3 hours of work. That's part-time, which is what every single person here should be at. Minimum part-time. If you can dedicate at least 2 to 3 hours a day, you can do this. You can hit all 5 pillars. Just make it 30-minute hour sessions each. We should all at least have, because if you think about it, we all work at least, let's say we work 8 hours, we sleep 8 hours. That's 16 hours. That still leaves us 8 hours to do some kind of productive work. So we got to make sure we do that. So if everybody here understands the W in work ethic, put a W in the chat box. Okay, put a W in the chat box. I'm going to get you guys in and out of here by 8:15. All right, 8:15. Remember, we are the next wave. The next wave. Okay, the A is for attention. Now that you guys understand, all right, what the W is, let's talk about the A. The A is attention. What are you going to give your attention to every single day now? What is going to be your attention on? Because remember this, attention everywhere leads to attention nowhere. Write that down. Attention everywhere leads to attention nowhere. Your main attention should be your main goal by December 31st. What is your goal by December 31st, 2022? What's going to be that goal? What's going to be that one goal that you focus on that comes to when it comes to this end of the year? What is going to be that one goal? You need to know that today, not tomorrow, not next week, not October 1st, today. What is the one goal that you are going to focus on by the end of the year? What is your goal by December 31st? All of your attention should go to that. Because remember, attention here, attention there, attention there, attention there, down, left, right, up, west, south, north. It's going to lead to nothing. But if you just focus your attention like a laser beam on this one specific goal, on this one specific task, by the end of the year, that's the key. How much money do you want to make by the end of the year? What skills do you want to develop by the end of the year? What goal, what business, what rank do you want to hit? How much sales do you want to make in your store by the end of the year? How much money do you want to have in your trading account by the end of the year? This is important stuff. Because like my brother Jay Hollywood said on Instagram, where attention flows, okay, energy goes. It's very key. Where attention flows, energy goes. So you got to make sure that your energy is being directed exactly where you want it to go. You need to have that goal card with you at all times. So that's the A in WAVE, your attention. You got to be paying attention every single day. And remember, attention is not just focused on the goal. It's not just that, right? It's paying attention to the people you're spending time with. It's paying attention to the thieves of your time, right? What are the things that are stealing my time? Well, I spend 2 hours a day on Instagram. It's having that attention like, yo, Instagram is taking 2 hours away from me. I could be spending 2 hours talking to my team. I could be spending those 2 hours developing that skill. I could be spending these 2 hours creating content. You see what I'm saying? Because attention is not just having attention on my goals. Attention is paying attention to everything else around you as well. Paying attention to the people who no longer bring you benefit for these next 90 days. Attention to your connection with God. Are you paying attention to that? How is your connection with God? Are you paying attention to that? Are you paying attention to the people in your business that are not working? Are you paying attention to the people in your business that are unhappy? Right? Are you paying attention to the fact that it's been a month and you have no new followers? These are the things that you want to be aware of. You need to know these things, but in order for you to do that, you need to be paying attention. Yo, every time I hang out with this person, my energy goes down and I start to lack belief in myself. I need to stop hanging out with this person. Every time I go to sleep late, I miss my morning routine. So I need to pay attention to that. And I know now that if I go to sleep by this time, it's going to be difficult for me to wake up. Let me start waking up a little bit earlier. Let me start going to sleep a little bit earlier, right? It's understanding this information, is paying attention to everything that is happening around you, guys. This is so key. Always paying attention at all times, no matter what is happening, guys. Trust me. Trust me. You got to pay attention. It's super, super key. I'm telling you, if you don't pay attention, it could be taken from you. If you're not paying attention to who's stealing your time, they'll continue to steal your time. If you're not paying attention to the apps and the things on your phone that are stealing your time and being thieves of your time, they will continue to do that. If you're not paying attention to what you're eating, to what you're drinking, that stuff will hurt you as well. We need to start becoming extremely, extremely aware of these things, guys. Please, we need to become aware of these things. So the A is for attention. Type an A in the chat box if you're going to be paying more attention moving forward. Because remember, we are the next wave. So if this is the next wave, we need to be paying attention to all of these things. Attention on our goals, attention to the things that are stealing our time so we could focus. Because remember, if I realize that I'm spending 2 hours a day on my phone, unproductive on social media, the fact that I was able to realize that and I was paying attention, I'm like, damn, you're spending 2 hours. Now, guess what? I get to take those 2 hours that I was dedicating to social media and I get to direct that to what? My main goal. my main goal by the end of the year. By December 31st, this is my main goal. Now I can take those 2 hours and I can bring it here. And this is key. All right. So that's the A. The V. Okay. The V. However you want to do it. The V on the word wave. All right. Is for visualize. Visualize. Got to see it every day, fam. Because something I always tell people is it's not about what your goal is, it's about what you're going to do when you accomplish the goal. So you want to start visualizing the goal. And I told somebody this over the weekend. I told them, I'm like, yo, don't just be somebody that visualizes the outcome, visualize the work that is going to take to become that goal, to accomplish that goal. So for example, guys, when I visualize, I don't just visualize myself making all this money and traveling the world and, you know, driving this car and living in this house and wearing this clothes and giving this money to my mom. No, I also visualize the work. I see myself on the Zoom calls. I see myself in the events. I see myself putting in the work day in and day out. I see myself waking up early and doing my morning routine. So don't just visualize the outcome, visualize the process. Don't let that go over your head, guys, please. Don't just visualize the outcome, visualize the process. Because think about it. I'm visualizing myself doing the calls, doing the events, doing what it takes. So if I'm seeing it in my mind, I'm going to want to hold it in my hand. I'm going to want to do the Zoom calls. I'm going to want to wake up and do my morning routine. I'm going to want to do the events. I'm going to want to post reels because I'm visualizing the process, the work that it takes to become that individual. So I don't just visualize Nano making all the money, all the traveling, no. I visualize that process. I see myself doing the calls in my visualizations. I see myself doing what it takes every single day when I visualize, but then I also see the outcome. I see the process that it takes, but then I also see the outcome. You see how that works? So when I visualize, I don't just go close my eyes and I'm like, okay, I'm on a beach, I'm living in this place. No. I visualize, I close my eyes and I start, all right. Right now, I'm in my room and I'm working and I'm on a Zoom call and I see myself working on this business every single day. My social media is growing. I'm posting consistent content daily. Wow, we got scheduled events every single Thursday. I see the rooms packed out. Everything is flowing. I got hundreds of people joining my business every day. There we go. There we go. And then keep pushing, bro. Keep pushing. Keep running those calls. And in my mind, I'm seeing this and I'm seeing this. And then boom, the goal hits. Wow, bro, you did it. You're making $50,000 a month. This is amazing. Look at all the celebrations. Look at everybody celebrating you on Instagram and on Mornings with Nano. Look at the checks coming in. You're getting a check of $12,500 every single week. And I see the checks. I see the checks. You have received the payment of $12,500 for the week. And I start to see these things and I'm like, wow, wow, wow. I see the business. I see the e-commerce store blowing up. I see the trades. I see the trades. I see my entry. I see them go in the direction. I see myself literally sliding, for my traders. You know what I'm talking about when you're closing out on the trade and you swipe you swipe right on the trade and then you hit the little check mark and it gives you an opportunity to close out with a certain amount of money on that trade. I start to see that. I see all of it. I see it. As I had my eyes closed and I was speaking it, I was seeing it. I was seeing all of it. So you got to visualize not only the outcome, but the process. And that's important. And then I see myself like, wow, I did it. Now I get to buy my mom this house. Now I get to buy my dad his car. I see myself delivering the car to my dad with the red ribbon on it. And I see myself going into the house and telling my dad, Dad, I got a surprise for you outside. I need you to come outside with me. And I see myself putting a blindfold over his eyes and walking him outside. And when he walks outside, I take off the blindfold and I hand him the keys to his car. I hand him the keys to his brand new Range Rover. You see how that feels? Because it's not just about the goal, the process, but also what I'm going to do once it all becomes a reality. Visualize it. Visualize what December 31st is going to look like for you. What does December 31st look like to you? That's the V. Put a V in the chat box if that makes sense. Okay, and then we have the last letter, which is E. And E, it comes down to experience. The V comes down to experience. That's what it comes down to. Because like my favorite quote says, life is not just the passing of time. What is it, guys? Visualize to materialize. I love that, Jay Hollywood. Visualize to materialize, right? Life is not just the passing of time. It's a collection of experiences, guys. What do you mean with experiences, though? Put yourself out there more. Do more. Remember, guys, everything in life is an experience, good or bad. You make it good or bad based off of your perception. But when it comes to experiences, what I tell people is go out there and fail forward. Fail forward. Fail forward. All right. We got to make sure that everybody understands that. If you're not failing enough, that means you're not going hard enough. I want you to always remember that. If you're not failing enough, that means you're not going hard enough. Love failure. And understand that everything is going to take time. Time, everything. It's not going to happen tomorrow. We don't plant the seed today, September 20th, and eat the fruit tomorrow, September 20th. We don't plant the fruit today, September 19th, and eat the fruit tomorrow, September 20th. That's not how it works. As a matter of fact, tomorrow is actually a Mornings with Nano anniversary. Let me see. 3 years. 3 years, 1 month, 2 months. Tomorrow's the 3 years and 3 month anniversary of Mornings with Nano. 3 years and 3 month anniversary of Mornings with Nano. So we got to understand that, guys. And it's very, very important that we do. Okay. But it's all about the experiences, though. Put yourself out there more. Go out there and fail more. Remember, success and failure is the same. It's all about your perception towards it. Go out there and experience life, experience new foods, experience new cultures, experience new products, new services, experience new ideas, new wake-up times, new experiences all over, fam. That's what you want to do. More and more experiences. I was about to sneeze, but I guess it went away. But we need more experiences. And the more experiences we have, the more we learn, the more we appreciate, the more that we do. When you travel, you experience. When you fail, you experience. When you work towards this goal, you're going to experience. And remember, you're working towards this goal not because of what you're going to get, but because of what you are going to become. That's why you want to work towards this goal on December 31st. Not because of what you're going to get, because of what you're going to become to get that. And that's what I want everybody to know this. This is what is needed and this is what needs to be understood. It's who we going to become by December 31st. Not what we're going to get. We shouldn't have any expectation. Let's say you were to write that goal down December 31st. You're writing that goal down every day, but you have no expectation of that goal. When it happens, it happens. If it happens December 31st, great. If it happens earlier, even better. If it happens a month or 2 or even 3 months after, doesn't matter. All you're focused on is what you are becoming. Not what you're getting, but what you're becoming. Okay? And what you become is what's going to be worth it, not what you get. What you get is going to come, and then you're going to want the next thing. What's going to be worth it is who you become, fam. So we are the next wave. Can all of us type wave in the chat box now? If you guys understand what you need to do over the next 100 days to be that next wave. Okay, because we just spelled it out. The W was for work ethic. The A was for attention / awareness. The V was for visualizing the daily. And the E was for the daily experiences we must put ourselves through. Okay, this was a nice, simple training that I wanted to cover with you guys here today. I know we started a little late today. Tomorrow, we're going to be starting on time. Okay, we have a certain strict schedule that we're going to be following while I'm out here in Arizona. So we're going to be starting these calls at 7. I'm going to be opening them up at 7. By 7:10, I'm going to be starting. By 8 o'clock, I'm going to be done. So this week, I'm going to be running solid 50-minute sessions. Okay, 50-minute to an hour sessions max. I won't go over 11 o'clock Eastern time. Okay, 11:10 the latest will be the latest. Okay, because we have a strict schedule that we have to follow. Okay, while I'm out here, we have a boot camp that we're doing, and I want to make sure that everybody is extremely aware of that. Okay, but this is what it's about. We are the next wave. Thank you guys so much, for being there, for showing up today. I know that some of you guys were traveling. I know that some of you guys were tired this morning. I was a little tired, but we got it done. We woke up, we're here, and we're ready to go. All right, fam. So with that being said, guys, that wraps up today's call. Let's be the next wave. I have some really incredible topics for the rest of the week. I just wanted to give you guys a little simple one that you guys can take with you for the week while you guys are traveling. If you're still traveling, safe travels. I love you all. I appreciate you all. And I'm going to do a little quick prayer for us before we go. And I appreciate you guys a lot. So everybody bow your heads and let's pray and let's talk about it. Father God, thank you so much for blessing us with this beautiful, abundant Monday morning that you've allowed us to wake up and serve our purpose. We had a phenomenal weekend filled with breakthroughs and quantum leaps. We met a lot of amazing people. I met a lot of the family members and a lot of your children, God. And man, I just want you to know that, we are the best family ever, God. And the way that you've brought us all together, the way that you've poured into this family, the love that you have radiated into us, this is something that we can't ever take for granted. There's literally no words to describe how powerful this family is. And this is just something that is undescribable, the feeling that I felt over the weekend. And I just want you to know, on behalf of the whole family and on behalf of the whole Mornings with Anna community, that we are so thankful for everything that you're doing for us every single day. We are thankful for the protection. We are thankful for the wisdom. We are thankful for the guidance. We are thankful for you loving us unconditionally. We are thankful for everything that you are doing for us. None of it goes unnoticed. You are truly working wonders, and it's your work that is happening. It's God's work. And we want you to know that we are just eternally grateful from the bottom of our hearts for all that you're doing for us, for the healing, for the protection, for the guidance, for the wisdom, you name it. We are thankful, God. So we ask for a week filled with more abundance, more love, more appreciation, more work ethic, more strength, more everything, because this is going to be a week filled with so many breakthroughs, so many more quantum leaps. And we want to make sure that we're on the forefront of it. Our hands are open to receive. We love you. We appreciate you. Let's have a great week. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen. 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 All right, fam. So, work ethic, attention, visualize, experience. Work ethic, attention, visualize, experience. That is us. That is the next wave. We are the next wave, and we are ready and we are prepared to take things all the way to the next level. All right, fam. So I love y'all. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to it. Leave a like, leave a comment below as to what was one thing that you got from this. Okay, like this video if you haven't. Follow me on Instagram at Long Live Nano. Okay, that is my only Instagram. I don't have another one. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for another great episode of Mornings with Nano. Remember, tomorrow I'm opening up the call early, 7 o'clock my time, which will be 10 a.m. your time, Eastern. Okay, we are starting at 10:10 sharp, and we're doing 50-minute sessions this week. Okay, which means that we will be finishing by 11 Eastern, 11:10 the latest if we push it to an hour session. Okay, but we will be finishing on time because we have a strict schedule that we're running this week. All right, so I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I see you guys tomorrow. Let's run it.